Bitch, let me just tell you, if you were asleep 2 nights ago at 2 a.m., then you missed out on all the fucking Twitter beef I had. You missed it. Hey guys, welcome back to Louie's Life. So for this week's video, I have another story time video, but in this one, I'm gonna fucking spill the fucking tea, bitch. So this story is probably gonna be all over the fucking place because I don't even know where the fuck to start. Like, it's just fucking everywhere. So if you're watching this and you're probably like, I don't get it, I'm sorry. I'm gonna try to do this the best as I can in the order everything happened, but I might mix some things up because my head is literally like fucking everywhere right now. But let me just start with giving you a little background story, a little background information. So for those of you who watched my meeting my online boyfriend story, this has to do with my boyfriend that I dated on social media. So if you don't know what video I'm talking about, I will link it down in the description below, but this has something to do with him. Since I don't want to give out people's personal information, let's just call my online boyfriend, the guy I met, let's call him James. Okay, so if you watched that video, then you probably already have a little more information about James. So to sum it all up, James was my online boyfriend. I met him from social media, and I traveled like fucking 3 hours to go see his ass. But this James guy, and I didn't bring this up in that last storytime video just because I was trying to avoid it, but might as well spill all the tea. This James guy had a fucking boyfriend. But at the time, I had no fucking idea that he had a boyfriend. I was his boyfriend, but apparently he had another boyfriend. Let's call James' boyfriend Daniel. So my ass traveled like 3 hours to go see James. We met up, hooked up, blah blah blah. Don't call me a thirsty ass bitch. I did not just go all over there to hook up with him. He was a really close friend of mine. So when I went to go see him, I wasn't dating him yet. I didn't date him till I saw him. Like, I don't know, I was really stupid, so whatever. But the whole point is, I went to go see James, we hooked up, he asked me out, I said yes, we became boyfriend and boyfriend. But never did I once know that James was dating Daniel. So I guess James and Daniel were dating, and I had no fucking idea, but I mean, like, why wouldn't they cheat on him? Like, look at me, bitch. And he's like, like, no, bitch. Obvious fucking Lee, they were gonna cheat on you, bitch. There's a fucking goddess right in front of him. How is he not gonna ask him out? So, I mean, you can't blame James. He had a fucking goddess sitting right in front of him. Of course he was gonna ask me out. So after some time went by, Daniel and James ended up breaking up, and James told Daniel everything that happened, including me, that he cheated on him with me, and he even told me that he had a boyfriend while me and him did things. So like, everything was told, but I had never talked to Daniel. Daniel had never talked to me. I knew what he looked like, he knew what I looked like, but we had never talked. But after they broke up, I guess Daniel wanted to try and talk to me or whatever, so he followed me on Instagram and I followed him back, and this one time he messages me on Instagram and we started talking, and we started talking about James. So I guess you can say that me and him became friends because of James. We were both talking about how stupid James was, how much we hated him, how he cheated on both of us without even telling us. I mean, obviously for Daniel, the situation was worse because he cheated on him with me. For me, I was just like, am I that hot that he cheated on you with me? Like, you know, for me it wasn't a big deal because I was like, bitch, I'm good. But me and Daniel ended up becoming friends because of James and all the shit he did to us. So we ended up exchanging numbers and Snapchats. We would talk and message each other like so much, to the point where I actually thought Daniel was a really good guy. Like, I actually enjoyed talking to him. And I guess you can say we got a bit closer. Like, we started talking more. We started FaceTiming each other. We started Snapchatting each other. Like, you know, he was like one of those friends where like, if you don't know what picture to post, he'd be like, hey, help me pick out what picture to post. Or like, hey, I'm bored, let's talk on the phone. Like, you know, he was one of those friends. And keep in mind that Daniel had a boyfriend. Hopefully this didn't confuse you, but he has another boyfriend. It's not James. It's a completely new, different boyfriend. Like, now that he's talking to me, he has a boyfriend. My ass is single, obviously, so I could fucking talk to whoever the fuck I want, hoe around with whoever the fuck I want. Like, I have no one to hold me down and be like, bitch, you can't do that. So me, I don't really come off as the bad person here because I am free, bitch. I have no one to tell me what to do. So me and Daniel started talking a lot, and he would FaceTime me a lot, bitch. He would FaceTime me at least 3 times a day. He would FaceTime me so fucking much, to the point where my friends even thought he was my boyfriend. He called me on Christmas, he called me on Christmas Eve, he called me like every fucking night, he called me like in the morning, he called me every fucking time, to the point where I was actually starting to believe that this guy wanted to have something with me. But he would FaceTime me all the time, and my friends would even ask me, is that your boyfriend? I was like, no. They're like, he seems like it. And I was like, I know, he fucking calls me like every fucking time. And every time he would FaceTime me at night, he was always shirtless, and he always found like stupid excuses to show me his body, like, you know, typical fuckboy. Like, he would set his phone down on his bed and just start walking walking around like shirtless, or he would change in front of me. He would fucking take off like his shorts, take off like his shirt. Like, tell me that is not a fucking fuckboy. Like, this kid thinks I don't know what the fuck he's doing. I've been through many fuckboy relationships. I know what a fuckboy is. I know what they do. I know how they are. He was literally your typical fuckboy. He would send me Snapchats of his body. He would send me Snapchats of his underwear. Like, bitch, do you really think I'm that stupid? But obviously for me it wasn't a big deal because, like I said, I'm single. I can do whatever the fuck I want with whoever the fuck I want. The one I felt bad for was his boyfriend, because I was like... And Daniel would always tell me that him and his boyfriend would always be arguing. How his boyfriend would always leave him hanging, how his boyfriend would never talk to him, how his boyfriend was an asshole, how his boyfriend this. He was always complaining about his fucking boyfriend. Like, I'm sorry to tell you, boo, but let me just tell you, your relationship's not gonna last, and after you guys break up, I will be the first one to laugh at your face. But I guess that's love. Anyways, let me just shut the fuck up about that. But 2 nights ago, which is when all this beef started, I was talking to Daniel on FaceTime. Like I said, he always FaceTime me at night. So Daniel FaceTimes me and we're talking. Again, he's shirtless. So we were talking on FaceTime and he was just telling me how him and his boyfriend got into another argument. The perfect couple got into another argument. But how he was trying to stay up because he wanted to talk to him, blah 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 this, blah blah that. And me, I was just like, that relationship gotta go, boo. And it comes to the point where we start talking about our ex, James. And we just started talking about him and like all this shit about him. And after we stopped talking about James, we started talking about his boyfriend. And I told Daniel like some stupid joke. I was like, I was lurking through your boyfriend's Twitter and he's actually pretty cute. And then he later brings this shit up to me like, you said my boyfriend was cute, blah blah, like when we started having the beef. And I was like, bitch, you swear like I would tell you, his boyfriend, that your boyfriend is fucking cute. Like, learn how to take a fucking joke, bitch. I would not tell you your boyfriend is cute. Like, are you really sick from the head? Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, your boyfriend's really cute, especially if I consider you my friend. It's obviously called taking a fucking joke. And after telling him that his boyfriend was cute, I kind of saw that he started getting heated, so he like started laughing. He's like, oh, it's funny because of what my boyfriend said about you. And I was like, what did your boyfriend say about me? And he pulls up some story that I guess his boyfriend said I was fucking ugly and that I should be the last person they should have cheated on him with because I'm fucking ugly, this and this. And I was like, bitch, do you really think that was gonna make me feel bad? But me being fucking petty, I was like, oh really, your boyfriend said that about me? And he's like, yeah, he said you were fucking ugly. And I was like, oh really, bitch? So I told him, I was like, well, that's not what your boyfriend told me a long time ago. And he's like, what do you mean? I was like, well, James told me that your boyfriend said that I was attractive and this and this and this. And I just started throwing him hella fucking bullshit. Obviously his boyfriend didn't say that about me, but I was just trying to be petty and like, you know, tell him shit like that. But I play around. I am a very sarcastic person. So I thought that he would have already caught on. But the moment I told him that his boyfriend said I was cute and whatever, he's like, oh wait, I have to go. And he hangs up on me like that. Like, I didn't even finish telling him the story of when his boyfriend told me I was cute. He hung up on me like that. And I was like, okay. And he texts me and he's like, text me until you fall asleep. This was already like 2 in the morning. And I was like, all right, whatever. Literally 5 minutes after we hung up on FaceTime. Not even fucking 5 minutes, like fucking 2 minutes after. I'm guessing Daniel told his boyfriend like, why the fuck did you say Louie was cute, this and this and this. Like, he told him the story that I told him of when his boyfriend said I was cute. If you can hear that noise, I'm so sorry. Someone's fucking taking a shower and it's really fucking annoying. But anyways, 2 minutes after that happens, his boyfriend decides to take this shit to Twitter and he adds me and he's like, you're so fucking ugly, I would never say you're cute, you need a dog filter to make you look cute, and all this fucking shit that I'm ugly and that he would never say shit like that. And I was like, bitch, hold up. Like, I don't know if this bitch thought I was gonna like sit down and take all his shit and be like, oh my god, I'm so sorry, like, I don't know. Bitch, I put up the fucking biggest bun in the whole entire fucking world. But after that, I tried being the mature one and tried taking this to DMs. Like, I wanted to message him personally and try to settle it out. I didn't want it to go out onto social media because I was like, why the fuck are we gonna take it to social media? So I DM'd him and I was like, oh shit, was this supposed to hurt? Like, what the fuck are you trying to start? He didn't reply to me and he kept on going by putting it on Twitter. So I was like, alright bitch, alright, you wanna take this to Twitter? Fine. Fight me, bitch. So I started replying to his tweets and I started quoting them. This was all like at 2 in the morning. So all of you guys that were up and reading this, there was so many of my supporters who were reading this shit and they were like, drag him, Louie, fuck that little bitch up, get that little hoe. Like, there was so many people like hyping me up. So like, if you were there and you were watching it, you know everything. So yeah, we were telling each other off on Twitter. I just want to say, if you know their Twitters, please do not go tell them shit. Don't comment their name. Like, I don't want their personal information to be exposed or I will no longer make storytime videos like this. And And after his boyfriend tells me shit, Daniel decides to come onto Twitter and start telling me shit too. And I was like, bitch. He literally starts telling me shit after 2 minutes ago we were FaceTiming. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Did you not tell your boyfriend that you were FaceTiming me 2 minutes ago? And they both start telling me all this shit. We both start fighting and arguing. Like, it was 2 against 1 and I was like, easy bitch. It fucking felt like I was arguing with little 5th graders. And it's funny because when I was telling Daniel shit, he was like, I like all the attention, so thanks for giving me the followers, boo. And literally like 5 minutes after, he sets his account on private. I was like, oh yeah, you really like the attention. I'm guessing the attention you got was negative attention and not the one you were seeking for. I'm sorry about that. But you're welcome. But we start arguing on Twitter. We're both fucking telling each other shit and I was like, bitch, shut the fuck up. It's not my fault you're still pissed because your fucking ex-boyfriend cheated on you with me. But who the fuck can blame him, bitch? Look at me. But the whole point is they took this shit to Twitter. I fucking dragged both their fucking asses, piece of fucking cake, to the point where his boyfriend stopped adding me because I guess he knew his fucking comeback sucked ass. So then Daniel was the one who kept adding me and telling me shit on Twitter, but his fucking comebacks suck ass to the point where he would reply to me with just GIFs. I was like, really, bitch? That's all you fucking got? So I was like, this is fucking boring. I'm trying to get some sleep. This was like fucking 3 a.m. now. And I was like, I gotta go. I need some beauty sleep. And obviously he needs it more than I do because I don't see the beauty in his sleep. It got fucking boring. I just thought this whole shit was fucking hilarious because he was out there telling me shit on Twitter with his boyfriend when he was just FaceTiming me 5 minutes ago telling me how much he hated his boyfriend and how he treated him like shit and all this. And I was like, oh, honey. But whatever, I know they're both gonna watch this, so hi boo! Yes, I'm still here, looking cuter than you ever fucking will. And I hope your guys' relationship really does work out, but I can't tell you any more than that. But I guess that's it for this week's story time. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And don't let people fucking try to fight you over social media. Like, try to do this the mature way. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please make sure you give it a big thumbs up. If you want to see more rants like this, hit that like button and let me know in the comments below. But I think that's gonna be it. So I'll see you guys next week. Peace. Bye guys.